Craig, congratulations, you are the new assistant coach of the Castleford Tigers. Just how does that feel?
Yeah, really pleased. It's good to be finally down here and get my first day out of the way. It's been a real good day. Everybody's made me feel welcome, and it's been nice to get out on that field on that first session. So first day of many, hopefully.
Yeah, fresh off your first day, just how you found it and how have the lads welcomed you?
Yeah, they've been very welcoming. Obviously went into the meeting this morning with everybody and got introduced to the players, and the players made me feel really welcome. And I said it's good to get straight out there on the field and get some drills done and watch the boys in action. So it's an exciting time for me, and I think an exciting time for the club as well over the next few years. We're a bit of a transition period, I guess.
Are there any familiar faces on the playing side and the coaching side that you know?
Muzzer, yeah, and on the coaching side, and Matty Crowther as well. Going back many a year into 97, 98, I think it was, at Sheffield at the same time when Matty were there. Playing wise, there's players that I've coached in scholarship again a few years ago, but a lot of people in rugby league, you know each other now, don't you? So it's a lot of familiar faces.
For 2023, your time will be split between us and Batley. Just talk a little bit about how that will work going forward for this year.
Yeah, it's pretty simple really, because we at Batley train on a night time, so we train Tuesday and Thursday evening. So part-time rugby you do it on an evening because guys are working through the day. Full-time rugby it's during the day, so it works pretty well. So my workload will be quite heavy to start with this season, but I've made a commitment to Batley at the start of the season, and made a commitment to the players as well that we were going to see the season out together, and that's what I wanted to do. And luckily for me, Castleford gave me that opportunity to see the season out with Batley.
Obviously you've got this year to think about with Batley, but how would you look back on your time then? Obviously you've still got this year to come, but you've obviously played for them and coached them, so how will you look back on your time with that club?
Oh, very fondly, and just because I believe in as a coach doesn't mean that I'll be cutting ties with Batley altogether. It's a club that's played a massive part of my life. I signed there in 1998, spent 10 years there as a player, and then came back as assistant coach, and then came back again as head coach. You know, so I spent a lot of happy times down there, and last couple of seasons we've been fairly successful in respect of what we've done in the Championship, a semi-final appearance, a grand final appearance, and you know, we're looking all right so far this season. 80 minutes away from Wembley and currently sat in the top 6. So you know, it's a long way to go yet this season, but we're hopefully looking to try and replicate what we did last year.
You've kind of earned your stripes in the lower leagues with Bramley first, and then Keighley, and obviously eventually going on to Batley. What makes you think that you're now ready to make the step up to a Super League coach?
I just think it's the right time for me personally. I think it's the right time for Batley as well. I guess for me to move on and let somebody else have another opportunity there. I don't think there's a great deal more that I can achieve with Batley in Championship, and my ambition has always been to try and coach in Super League and try and be a head coach in Super League, and that's ultimately what I want to do. So I know that my next transition from part-time rugby head coach is to move into the full-time environment, and unfortunately I've been given that opportunity at Castleford.
Yeah, it's kind of fresh for you and fresh for Andy Lastow, newly appointed head coach as well. So that must be exciting with a new, fresh group of coaches here at Castleford. Yeah,
definitely. And I think if you think you've learned everything, or you stop learning, then you'll stagnate and you'll stay where you are. So it's important for me that I make changes and look to learn from other people as well, and hopefully I can benefit Andy with the experience that I've had over the last sort of 5-6 years as a head coach as well, and give him some help and advice as much as he can give me.
How much are you looking forward to learning from Lasty? So he's got England calibre recently as well, so how much are you looking forward to learning from him?
Oh, massively. He's worked with some first-class coaches all the way through his career. You know, although it's his first full-time gig as a head coach, he's worked under some world-class coaches himself. You know, so his knowledge will be first class, and hopefully I can give that little bit of calmness to him as a head coach, and so that's a job that I've done over the last 5 or 6 seasons as well. So hopefully I can pass my experience of being a head coach on to him, and we can learn from each other.
I'm sure the fans are eager to know what your kind of coaching philosophy is and what kind of things you'd be looking to implement here. So what are those? It's
trust. So trust in the players. You know, I don't like the robotic style where that's what you do on play 1, that's what you do on play 2. I like players to have a look up in front of them, count numbers and play at numbers as well. But obviously I'll be guided by Lasty on that as well. It's his gig, it's his team. But hopefully he's going to give me a little bit of opportunity to put my stamp on certain things as well, which hopefully will come as the more time that I spend down here. But as I say, it is a project. It's work in progress, and it's something that we're really confident that we can put into place down here, and hopefully have many successful seasons.